Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'll be going over a VOD review. Player I'm going to review is Snide4G, and I believe he's currently a diamond player. Just so you guys know, Snide4G actually got in contact with myself asking me to review one of his games, but I actually ain't reviewing any of the games that he sent me because he was just trying to get glazed. I ain't on that type of timing. So instead, I took it upon myself to scope through his match history and pick a game where, it was kind of even and it was kind of close, you know what I mean? It could have gone either way, but if he just done a little bit more, then maybe he could have, got the win. But anyway, here are his stats for Captain America. He's got 65 wins, 52 losses, and 961 final hits. His KDAs go as follows: is 15.7, 5.6, and 3. I haven't shown these stats to shame him, but to improve him instead. Next time I do a VOD review of Snide4G, I want to see an improvement in these stats, which means more wins, minimal number of losses, more kills, and less deaths. If this increases accordingly, then I know I've done an okay job. But anyway, enough of the talking, let's get straight into it. Alright then. All I'm really going to be doing for this VOD review is simply just give my opinion on what I think you should be doing, and tips here and there. So starting off, he's running in face first into the fight. I think he's gonna take a back route. Nice, just looking for the support. That's what I would do in this situation, to be fair. I'll just look for the support. Alright, he's found the support, straight onto her, stacking her straight away. Don't like it that he's used his escapability through the shield to do some damage, straight pressure in her, turning heads of both the tanks, or both tanks really, trying to stop him, straight back onto the point. I like that, quick onto the supports, then out again. Splitting up the team, attacking the tanks. I don't know why he's attacking the tank. He should be straight back onto the supports to try and build ult charge. It doesn't matter anyway, the fight is basically over. His Bucky did a really good job in cleaning up and doing damage. Guessing they're trying to find the Wolverine because he was making bad noise. And there he is underneath the staircase, scratching the wall. I don't know what he's doing. This guy's really trying to use the wall as a scratch post, Here they're just holding a little underneath the floor choke. Nah, it's a weird choke point. I don't know what that is. So right now they're holding the choke, and I'm assuming he's gonna dive in now. Yeah, he dove in and broke LOS straight away. He should fall here. Yeah, he's gonna fall here. And yeah, that's a given. Yeah, I'm not really surprised that he fell here, I'm not gonna lie. Because as soon as he dove in, he broke LOS with his team. Granted, I think his team was dealing with 2 other characters from the enemy team, but still, as soon as you break LOS and you try to fight, you're going to immediately fall. That's just how it is. I mean, if we look at it right here, they're holding the choke point, and look at him, he dives straight to the back line, surrounded by 4 men. Pause. Surrounded, literally. And his team is fighting 2 other people, a Wolverine and a Thing. So he was definitely going to fall here. No matter what, he was definitely going to fall. There's nothing he could have done. Maybe he could have dove straight away, jumped up, and then used his F ability, Liberty Rush, to get out. But yeah, he was falling here. But if he did live, this would have been crazy amount of time wasted for the enemy team. You know what I mean? Because not only 2 people on their team would have fell, the Wolverine and Thing are definitely going to fall, but he also wasted time and actually survived, meaning that he could do this attack again. So again, what I will say is that I like the intention, but maybe just wait a little bit. Remember, it only takes 2 seconds to literally just look over your shoulder. 2 seconds. Look over, see who's there. Oh yeah, there's a healer, there's a tank. Alright, okay, yeah, I can commit to this dive. You don't need to fully see where everybody is, but just make sure like there's someone at least there with you to back you up when you do dive. You know what I mean? So you're not completely alone. And if you are completely alone, then you dive in, jump, and then get out straight away. And I know a lot of you are thinking when you're listening to this, what is the point of all of this? Because you're literally providing 0 value. And you'll even be in the comments saying, but Nazo, what's the point of this? You're literally feeding ult charge. And I'll tell you, you're not feeding ult charge. Well, technically you are, but you're also feeding ult charge to your own supports. And guess what? As long as you don't die, you can make this play over and over and over and over again, and possibly waste time at their own checkpoint so you can get progression of the point or cart or whatever game mode you're playing. That's the whole goal of it. Here I'm just showing you guys, like, yeah, he was definitely separated from your team here by a large margin. Like, there was no way anyone was going to save you. That ammo is definitely not going to save you. But anyway, on to the next wife. So the final round point right now seems like a proper brawl. Let's see who he goes for. So attacking the Psylocke, he jumps out of the ult. Don't know why he jumped out of the ult. He definitely should have stayed in since his support did ult. all you're doing is just allowing that ult to potentially kill one of your teammates, as it does more damage the less people are in that circle. So definitely try to stay in it, especially if you're being supported by a support ult. Alright, this is nice pressure in the backline targets, the healer and the DPS. Then you're going to retreat so you can get healed. So you got them at the choke right now. I hope you don't go for that Psylocke and you went for the Psylocke. Bro, you are never catching the Psylocke, I'm telling you. I don't know why you're even focused on attacking anyone that's jumping to the point. The Thing and Psylocke are none of your concern. So they're ulting this point crazy. I don't know if you still stick it. I won't even be surprised if you ult right here. Yeah, I knew you was gonna ult. Even though you already lost members, you still ulted. This is the sign of a madman right here. You don't even need to stall. You're on 99. How greedy. You don't even need to hold the point any longer. You're not going to win this fight. It's already over. Save it for the next fight. But I think you're still going to win regardless, because all you need is just literally one fight and you win. So right now they have you at the choke point. Let's see what you do to combat this. So you jump on the front line. You're playing main like a Reinhardt, holding your shield up like you're gonna cover the whole team. This is some craziness. I don't know who you think you're gonna protect with that tiny shield. You think man are just gonna line up one by one like it's lunchtime? So what do you do for the second attempt? Still cosplaying Reinhardt, straight for the support and straight onto the point. It's actually a very good play. I like this, because what this is going to do, this is going to split the team up, right? Some are going to stay fighting, some are going to come to the point, and it should relieve some pressure off your team at that choke point. Yeah, very well done. See your support, your DPS got 2 kills and you managed to box up the Thing. Yeah, this is a very good play by yourself. Very, very, very good play. I like this. This is probably the best play you've made all game on this map. This is where you actually can attack the Psylocke. She's by herself and she's a struggler. Get her gone. Very well played. This round was won because of you in the end. So on to the next. So here we are in the second map. Let's see how you get on. So you're going to run straight down a little side path and buck into the Thing. Could possibly build some ult charge off him. Yep. Attack and get some ult charge. And there's an Emma. Yeah, I'd get out too. Never actually find. You don't really need to find Emma unless a diamond form is down. She's very dangerous. Not really sure why you went back to fighting the Thing. And now you've gone into the Emma. This is very strange behavior from yourself. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Your main priority and main target should be supports. I mean, you can do this to build ult, but yeah, this is correct. Now you go into the supports, you see them. Cloaks use their little shift to phase in and out, and you go for a support. Why are you going for highly mobile targets, bro? You are not the Flash. You are never gonna catch them. All right, this is a good target selection. Right, she's used the shift, got straight into the cloak. She got killed anyway. But it was, I don't even know if he was gonna go for her. I'm not even gonna lie. But if he did, then yeah, that was a good attack, and good attempt at taking her life. But yeah, this is. It was an okay fight. It was an okay fight. Again, Black Panther, I mean, I guess you could do damage to him since he's the only one there and can build ult charge. I know I would say dive support in this situation, but I think her team is coming back up, so you gotta be very careful. And you got him anyway. Yeah, I'd accept this, and then you can dive into the supports. She's gonna grab you, you can block this. You took the damage anyway. Use Liberty Rush to get back to your team to get healed. Very nice. Allowing them to build ult charge themselves. And I'm assuming you're gonna make the same play over and over again. See, this is what I talked about before. If you stay alive, you can continuously make the same play of going in and out, in and out, in and out. You know, delaying them by 2 seconds, delaying them by 3 seconds, delaying them by 5 seconds. It all adds up in the end. Look how much percentage you've got on the point. You've got 45%, you'd be going to 50%. And the game has only been going on for like maybe a max of maybe 2 to 3 minutes, you know. The seconds do add up. Again, your target priority is a mess. You should be definitely attacking the squishies here. Can't really blame this death on you since he was really meant to be getting healed, but for some reason, I'm guessing the healers were getting distracted by a Venom or Black Panther. Also, I do want to add, the last ultimate you did was very trash. Like, I don't know why you ulted like that, but it resulted into nothing. Definitely only use it as a life battery if you're about to die and you're diving a support, or to save your team. Like even this ult right here, like bruh. But nah, maybe it's okay. Maybe this one's a little bit understandable since you've gotten so much of the objective that if you stall it long enough, you can possibly get it to 99, but I don't think you're gonna make it. So I'll allow this ult here, but the other one you did before this was kind of pointless. I think you popped it at full health. You have no reason to pop that at full health unless you're leading a charge into an objective that the enemy team is holding. So for this ult, I'll allow it because you got it to like, you got it quite high. I'm not gonna lie, you got it quite high, so I'll allow it. It was decent. So let's see what you do here whilst coming back to the point. Probably best of waiting for Emma, I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I mean? Fake box with the Venom. Build ult charge. Yeah. Not really sure why he's ulting. You're never gonna kill him. I'm guessing you're having technical difficulties right now. What the hell was that web? Yeah, your mouse definitely disconnected there. Oh, Black Panther's trying to do something, but he's just a tickle monster. Luna ults to save someone, but I don't think she quite saves anybody. You split the attention again by going straight to point. I like that play. They ult in response to try and keep the point longer, so they have a more or safer transition from the choke onto the objective. So right now, two supports have used their ultimates and you're fighting a Venom, but then again, your team has been dropping. Ooh. Yeah, right now I'd want to get topped up and then go straight for the healers, as they have no ults right now. They're very vulnerable. Because Emma really wants to get you gone, man. Look at her even aiming her ult down there. No way. You're very low. Yeah, you was probably best off getting topped up there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, again, the intention was good. The intention was very good. You know, they used their ultimates. You went straight towards them to pressure them, but just get healed up, bro. Just literally get healed up and go in. Don't go in at 200 health. You have near less health than a support at that point. Anyone can kill you. So here's the final fight. Let's see what happens here. You go for a support, or you go for one of them. Hopefully it's this Luna. Hopefully you get her. Pop your ult. I mean, he wasn't in danger, but nah, actually, it was a battle. I didn't even realize your own cloak actually ulted. But, yeah. I guess he was trying to pressure the backlines. It was kind of a waste of an ult, to be fair. I knew it. Yeah, they're gonna strange portal. And if you popped it, not yet. In fact, no, I'd actually pop it right now and use it as a third support ult. Remember, this ultimate from Captain America is very broken. You can either use this as a second life battery or use it as a third defensive ult for your team to save them from danger. But for some reason, your team still lost the fight where they only had one healer, and you took out the healer straight away, which is a very good job from yourself. But for some reason, your team still lost it. I don't know what they were doing, but then again, that is a hard team to fight. You know what I mean? Strange, Thor, Mr. Fantastic, Venom. That's very, very, very tanky. So maybe he wasn't really going to win that fight. That would be a struggle. But yeah, it was a decent round. It wasn't too bad. I mean, again, target priority needs to be better. Right, on to the last map. Okay, last map. Let's see how you get on. Let's see if you adapt and change your strategy. We'll go for the same thing. So you run straight to point. I'm assuming you're looking for the support. Yeah, you're scoping. And as soon as you see Luna, yeah, you're going straight on with the cloak, so you're straight for the cloak. Yeah, I like that. What you need to do though is learn animation cancel. You need to learn it, bro. Stop being lazy. I know you can learn it. It's not even that hard. How are you going to try and play Captain America and not learn animation cancel? Like, your damage is low enough. Like, bro, stop crippling yourself. I do like that little target priority there, how you went for Luna. You didn't even need to ult here, to be fair. You was alright. Why couldn't you just jump, turn around and slam towards your healer? Why did you need to ult? Why couldn't you just save the ult? But at least he won the fight. You know what I mean? I can't bash it too much. At least he won it. But you got to remember, man, that ult is very critical. But let's see if you're right. Enemy ult. He's ulting. You go straight for the healers. So yeah, I like that. I like that. Clean. Distracting them. Distracting them. Yeah, this is a very long brawl, it seems. I mean, it wouldn't have really been that crucial if you had your ultimate, so yeah, I'll let you off. And since Rocket did have his ult, you can probably build it in this fight. If you had animation cancels, you'd be doing this a lot quicker, by the way. But yeah, it's a very brawl-heavy fight right now. And both supports just got taken out. And you actually get your ult as well. Nice. Take out one of the tanks. And you actually lost this point. I'm guessing they're just stalling. Yeah, this is just, you pop this to stall the point as long as possible. Again, I'd say this is a decent ult. Again, I'd like to use it more as a support ult, but it's decent, you know what I mean? Because you're trying to hold the point as long as possible. Really trying to get every single point you can get before falling. And yeah, now you fall. That was a big stall. You got quite a bit of points. All you need to do now, just win one more fight, and it's GG. On to the next one. Let's see how this goes. Venom's diving like a maniac. You actually got a healer as well. That's crazy. No way Rocket was there and just let that happen. Or didn't even heal her. Mad. I probably will just wait for a Hulk here. Well, I guess you can dive. Let's see, dive, build all often maybe. Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on like who gets taken out on your team. Definitely have to keep an eye on that. So you lost Spider-Man. They just ulted now. I'm not really sure why they ulted. And I'm pretty sure your cloak just died in a row, which is very sad. Your Iron Man just wasted his ult. But luckily Rocket knows how to ult. Sadly, that ult can be broken very easily, so it's not that effective. Right now you're going for the healer. This is a very good decision. Rarely anyone will die in Luna ult. So right now the best thing you can do is really just build your ult charge. Besides Cloak just dying right there. Oh man. Every time you pop your ult like this, it makes me sad because I just have a feeling that they're gonna come back and do something crazy. You know. Your ult didn't need to be a pop stem, and you was about to win this fight. The fight was over, bro. It was over. He was winning. You was beating them down to a pulp. They stood no chance. Now look what's gonna happen. Strange TP? No, not even. They actually walk it back. We're gonna go for Luna here. Go for Luna. Keep fighting her, and you dive off of Luna to attack a Strange, and then go back for the Cloak. Or okay, as long as you're pressuring the support, I guess that's all that matters. Then you lag out, or some mouse died or something. Does Luna fall here? You're on Luna. Luna falls. Support ults. Imagine if you had ult here. Imagine if you had ult here, but you don't. So you're dead. Yeah, you died because you didn't have ult, and the supports didn't have ults either. To be fair, Rocket had his ult, but I don't know if it did. Yeah, Rocket had his ult. Maybe. But again, that would have just been destroyed anyway. You know, if you just had your ult there, maybe it's a possibility that could have gone a different way. But who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Anyway, that's the end of the VOD. Let me just show you your best play. Well, what I feel like was your best play. Personally, this is your best play by far. Your team was stuck at this choke point, they couldn't progress any further, so you decided to try and initiate onto the back line. But upon missing that, you went straight to the point. By going to the point was the enemy team alarm and distress, because they have to make two decisions. They either keep holding your team at that choke point or come to the point to actually stop you from capturing the objective. Obviously, the easy answer is to stop you. But by doing this, you created space forcefully, allowing your team to move into the space to apply more pressure to potentially get more eliminations. Yes, this is actually a very simple play and anyone could have done this play on the team, but it was less risk for you since you have a base HP of 700 and a shield to protect you rather than 300 HP or 250. Simple play, but holds a lot of value. So this is the rating I have for your Captain America after reviewing that match. For your awareness, it's shoddy at best. Sometimes I feel like you have no clue of what's actually going on. So yeah, that's why I rate it like that. For your positioning, it's good. I like it. Yeah, there's nothing really too bad to say about it. Sometimes I feel like you're in some nice spots, even sweet spots sometimes to go into the support or just farm ult in general when boxing the tank and you use cover quite nicely. Accuracy, I can't really rate it too much because you are being lazy with your Captain America. You're refusing to learn the animation cancel, so I can't really rate that too high, but overall it's okay. It's okay at best. Ultimate usage, very selfish. A very selfish Captain America. You only look to stall for the point and that's about it. For saving yourself and stalling the point, you can actually use this to help teammates, as it actually is very clutch for a third support ultimate. Team support, again, this falls in line with ultimate usage, right? You don't help the team at all, apart from helping people that try to rush them on site when they're on the objective, where I feel like you could actually save quite a few people if you just use your ult for it. Your survivability is actually okay, you know what I mean? It's not too bad. I might have overgassed it too much, but I think it's pretty decent, you know what I mean? For your movement, I actually think it's very crisp. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with it. You're very active, you're here, there, and everywhere. You're not very sluggish or lazy with that in that department. I mean, you are essentially all over the place, but in a good way. You know what I mean? You're always applying pressure and running at the enemy, making them think like, oh, where is he? Is he behind there? Who's he gonna jump on next? You know what I mean? I like that sort of play. The only thing is, I feel like at times you can be very slow or you just miss and go in a weird direction, but I think that might be because of your actual hardware. I'm not too sure. And now for the final scoring of your Captain America, and what I'll give it is a C-. Now, this is my opinion and mine own, so don't take it to heart. This is just what I feel like your Captain America is currently at after reviewing the game we just watched. Remember, you can improve this immediately as soon as you watch this video today or next week, so don't think that it will only be that. If anything, it's going to go up after this. So remember, don't take it to heart, lock in and get to work. Moving on to tips. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, so I'll keep it short and concise. Tip number 1, stop playing Captain America. If you like fighting with your team and fighting on top of your team, play The Thing, play Doctor Strange, or play Magneto. They play very well when fighting in main. If you don't like diving supports, just don't play them at all. That's literally it. Number 2, learn animation cancels. Your damage will literally go up tenfold by learning such a simple technique. There is a guide video on my channel literally showcasing it. Just learn how to do it. Stop being lazy. Double your damage and be threatening. You know what I mean? Number 3, use your ultimate on teammates and stop being selfish and greedy. Save your teammates, man, because it will help them in the long run. When it comes to those hectic team fights where you got Star-Lord popping off or Hela popping off and they have no support ult, this is where your ult comes in clutch and saves the whole team. Alright, and for the final tip, learn your HP pack locations. They are literally going to keep you up for a very long time when you're running around being a nuisance. You need to know them like the back of your hand. I'm telling you, man, learn these health pack locations. I'll probably make a health pack location video very soon on all the maps, showing all the locations, showing all the routes so you can easily find them. But let me know in the comments below if you really want to see something like that. I don't know, but I still plan to make it anyway, but I might move it up the priority list. That is all for this video. If you want me to do a VOD review for your matches, drop the match ID below in the comments or DM me on Twitter, DM me on Twitch, one of them, and I'll get back to you. That's all I got for now. Stay blessed and appreciate you guys for watching. In a bit.